I went to go get plastic surgery and enhancements to fit a worldly standard. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen. Here I encourage women to learn from my past mistakes for their marriage or their future marriage. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into today's topic. Today we're going to talk about choosing the Most High over choosing the world. Walking in His ways versus walking in the world's ways. So we all want to be godly women. So what defines a godly woman? And that could be many different things. It means to have godly traits, to know His heart, to crave Him. It also means to put away a lot of our worldly traits, a lot of our worldly tendencies. So here are 3 things that I've done in my life personally that can help you for your life, for your future. Knowing your beauty. We live in a culture obsessed with sexualizing themselves and the way they look. As women, we want to feel beautiful, we want to look beautiful, and we spend so much time finding the best outfit, what makes our body pop out in certain areas, the makeup we wear, the way we wear our hair. As women, we need to know and understand that the beauty on the outside is not the beauty that God is looking at. He's looking at the beauty in the inside. So 1 Peter 3:3-4 says, "Whose adorning let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair or of wearing of gold or of putting on apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is the sight of God of great price." So if we take that all and just simplify it, the beauty that the world looks at is external. The beauty that God looks at is inner, the hidden person, what's in our heart. We shouldn't be worrying about the outer look. We should be focusing more on self-control, a quiet spirit, maturity, gentleness, and peacefulness. We want to be reflecting the Most High. We want to be reflecting what He has created, the image He has, the way we act, the way we talk, and the way we present ourselves. Now, this isn't to say that you can't be beautiful in the world or as a worldly way, but we should be dressing respectfully and more modestly. When we're dressing more modestly and respectfully, we become more confident because we know the negative impact that comes with wearing clothing that is too revealing. When I was doing NPC, bikini, bodybuilding, fitness, all that groovy doovy stuff, I wanted to fit this image of what they were looking for. And I was flat chested as heck. Like I had mosquito bites. And I wanted to get my boobs done to fit the image. So that's what I did. I went to go get plastic surgery and enhancements to fit a worldly standard. And to be honest, for anyone who's actually looking into getting your boobs done, unless you want dry mouth, difficulty taking deep breaths, I would just save my money. And when you start to walk in truth, none of those things actually matter. Your value is not by your looks or the things that can be easily corrupted. Your value, who you are, your identity is in your character, your relationship with God, and your heart. And those characteristics influence the way you live, influences your confidence, your self-esteem, and your self-awareness. One of the hardest truths women fail to accept is physical beauty fades. So we need to spend more time correcting our inner selves. Which leads me to our purpose. As stay-at-home moms, we get so much negative feedback. That's not a job. Go make your husband a sandwich. You can't depend on yourself. But the truth is, all those things are words from other women who aren't in your position, who can't be in your position, or don't have someone to put them in your position. Being a homemaker not only pleases your spouse, but it also pleases God. Growing into your purpose as a wife and as a mother is the complete opposite of what the world wants us to do. The world, society, social media, they all make us feel like we're not enough. They make us feel like we aren't important because we aren't boss babes, empowering women, getting our own bag. But the truth is, we hold a very important role and we hold an important part as stay-at-home moms by raising our children according to the word, taking care of our homes, and not trying to do our husband's jobs as the provider or protector. But when we moved out and my husband lost his job, I decided to take it into my own hands and work, and I began to step over my husband's toes without realizing that I had my own duty to do that wasn't his. I had little to no understanding of that. I started to make him feel less masculine, like he had less control over his position as the man, like he had less value as the man. But in my mind, I felt like, well, I'm just working it, I'm helping, I'm contributing, but it was never my job because I wanted him to do my part at home. So while I was out doing his part, I expected him to do my part, when really I should have been doing my part so he could do his part. I'm his helpmate, he's not mine. Everyone's relationship is different. It looks different in every household in all aspects. So it's just what works for him and I. And my last part is submission. This is a curse word to you females, only because you guys lack the knowledge of what it means. Submission through the world is not submission through God. Submission is simply acknowledging authority. And let's just be honest, most of you lack respect for those who have authority over you, simply because y'all are independent, which is cool if you never want to be taken serious by a man. We have to let go of the triple D's, and I'm not talking about boobs. Disrespectful, disobedient, dismissive. Being respectful, obedient, and submissive does not mean you don't have a say. It doesn't mean you guys can't do anything. It doesn't mean you can't be your own person. When dealing with the right man, he knows his authority and doesn't abuse it. His say is final, as always, but he's fair in a sense of hearing your end. So I understand both sides. I myself was the girl who was never trying to submit to anybody because why would I? I can get it myself. I'm my own person. I have rights. I have all these things that I don't need you to do for me, so why would I want to submit to you? And it was all the negativity that came with the word submission, or came with what the world says submission is. My husband doesn't abuse it. He actually lets me do pretty much everything I want. But it can only benefit me. So if it doesn't benefit me, or my family, or him, I can't do it. It's a no. So most of the time, I'm not even approaching him with things that aren't beneficial to anybody. Because, well, why would you want to do something that's not beneficial for yourself anyway? And this is not to say to submit to anybody. Don't go submitting to anybody in the world who are abusing the authority. People who are sitting here abusing you or like treating you like crap. You should know the red flags when you start talking to someone. They're right there. Y'all just be missing them or ignore them. We should be submitting to the right guys. So tune into my next video where I talk about how we can choose the right person and how we can see red flags that are clearly in front of us, or just patterns that are there where we know if this is the right guy to have a relationship with and a future with and submit to, or if he's not the right guy to do that. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.